Hey everybody, welcome. Thanks for stopping in tonight. Been a long day, just rolled in off the road. Didn't have time to do any video today, so uh long day at work, rolled in off the road. Here to do my second job here at the New York Stock Exchange. These people have been waiting on me all day. I've been asked to hang around to ring the bell tomorrow morning, ring the opening bell. Made it just in time to ring the closing bell today, so thought I'd stick around. Do a quick live stream from the floor before everybody shuts the lights off and goes home today. Thanks for stopping in. And we're just gonna wing this. Do this live today. I didn't prepare anything, but we can go through everything right on the computer here as we go. Give some updates. Got something interesting I want to talk about today. Maybe something you haven't thought of for your future. And got a little what the kids like to call a hack for you. Maybe save you even some more money, make you some more money. Maybe be able to live on a little bit less later on. So we'll get to that in a little later. First, let's go in and talk about Trucker Money number 41. It's going to be the week of March 8th through the 12th. Sorry, I can't talk today either. Let's see here. Let's just log into the old account here. Bring up our what the heck went on this week? I didn't even check anything. I had some orders placed. Let's see what got filled. Looks like the only thing I bought this week was some more Stag Industrial. I actually bought it twice. Looks like I had 2 orders filled. So it should have been a good week this week for dividend payments. Let's just go back here. Oh yeah, look at this. Southern Company paid twice in 2 different accounts. Utility. Like to see that. Johnson & Johnson paid. ExxonMobil paid. IBM, that's a banger right there. That's a pretty good payment. Chevron, they paid this week. This is in the passive income dividend portfolio. In case you're new here, go over this every week, and we talk about the side income, passive income investments, retirement, and anything to do with money. Toss it around. Not advice, just my personal experience. Prudential threw a good dividend payment at us. 3M was a good payment. Honeywell. And that's it. That's a pretty good week right there for dividend payments. We received some payments every week of the year. Didn't really plan it that way. It just kind of happened that way. Finally got a rent check this week. So that's good. Just any other side income, a little bit from YouTube and a little bit from a couple things I promote down in the description down there. Check those out. But yeah, we're just doing this live today, going through things here. Let's just go over to Market Beat here. See if we got, first let's start and see if we got any cuts. Anybody took away some money from us from our dividend portfolio. Bunch of companies here I never heard of. Nothing that I own. Let's go over see if we got any raises. We're on marketbeat.com here. I just put in recent dividend increases. Whole bunch of them. Nothing that I own. Couple here that I've keep track of though. Colgate Palmolive raised theirs 2.39%. WP Carey, which is a REIT, raised their dividend 6.16%. Johnson Control, Oracle. Ooh, you've heard of the computer chip company, or the computer? I don't know. They make servers or whatever. Raised their dividend 33.33%. How about that? I don't own that, but whole mess of them here. Nothing that I own, so that's disappointing. I like getting raises for doing nothing. But let's talk about Just Truckin' wants to know if he can get 5,000 shares of 1985 Apple. Let me hop in my time machine. We're going to go back and make that happen. I'll split that with you. Was Apple even around in 1985? I can't. Yeah, they were. It was they had the Macintosh, right? I remember using a Macintosh computer back in grade school. Ugh, when they first came out. I don't even remember what we couldn't even do anything on them. Just make these little pictures. I remember we used to take a little cartoon man and put him on the back of a horse, and then The kids that thought they were funny, they'd put him a little farther back on the horse so he looked like he was doing something suspicious to the horse. It was good times. But this week, let's talk about qualified dividends versus ordinary dividends, what it means to you, how you can take advantage of it, and a little hack at the end here to potentially make you more money, save you a bunch of taxes in retirement. A little something you can do. So there's two basic different kinds of dividends: ordinary and qualified. Different tax treatment. Okay. First, let's say, what are qualified dividends? They are dividends that, due to certain circumstances, are treated at the lower capital gains tax rate rather than taxed as ordinary income. So what does a dividend have to do to be qualified? Well, basically, they change this from time to time. Right now, you have to basically hold it for 60 days, but it has to be a certain 60-day time period. Exceed that, it's 60 days during 100 days prior to the ex-dividend date. No, 60 days during the 121-day period, starting 60 days before the ex-dividend date. Leave it to the government to complicate that unnecessarily. Now, that qualifies them to be taxed at the lower capital gains tax rate, which we'll get to here in a second, which is actually pretty cool. And they are not subject to Social Security tax, not subject to Medicare tax. Most of your dividends are going to be qualified. Now, what ones are non-qualified or ordinary dividends? Real estate investment trust. You've heard me talk about Realty Income, Stag Industrial. Any dividends that you didn't hold long enough to meet that 60-day period. Master limited partnerships and employee stock option plans. Any companies that are tax exempt. Money market accounts. Any options or any special one-time dividends. All of these will get taxed at the normal ordinary income rate. So, in retirement, or if you're trying to build an income stream before retirement, obviously it would make more sense to build a portfolio full of qualified dividends rather than regular dividends, right? Ordinary. So this capital gains rate, how this can save you money with qualified dividends being taxed as capital gains. These rates change all the time with different administrations, but as of right now, if you are married filing jointly and your income level is up to $77,200, you have a 0% capital gains rate. So you could make a whole lot of money in dividends before you got to pay capital gains on it. Now, between $77,000 and all the way up to $479,000, that capital gains rate is 15%. Anything over $479,000 married filing jointly, there is a 20% tax rate on that. So that's a pretty efficient way to earn income. Now, the little hack I was telling you about is if you have a portfolio full of ordinary dividends, the way that you can save tax on those is to just hold them in something like a Roth IRA, which is tax-free growth and tax-free in retirement. You pay the money, the tax money, when you put it in. You can have all those dividends and growth the rest of your life till retirement and not owe any taxes thereafter, including the dividends. So it's a good strategy to put all your ordinary income dividends inside a vehicle like a Roth or a Roth 401k, Roth IRA, and then you can do your ordinaries inside of that or anything else. Those people behind me at the stock, they're not working very hard. Somebody needs to jack them up a little bit. Let's see who we got in the house here a little bit. Cash is King Trucking's in here. Thanks for coming in, brother. Gary Bates thought he was first. He is not. He was not on time. Cash is King Trucking says, I got to stuff something in the trailer drain holes. Be right back. What are you stuffing in there, man? What are you trying to hide? Not accusing you of anything, but, just saying. Kelta Rusu Travels, fourth. Thanks for coming in. No poop bag emojis. Gus is in the house. Don Schonger, thanks for stopping in. Just Trucking. I heard a thing or two about a thing or two. I don't know what's true, what's not true, but I thought it was kind of funny. Uh, but you know what I'm saying? Freight trucking. $25 super chat. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks for coming in. Jeff Bush in here says Apple IIe. That was a big computer. That was, boy, that was a dinosaur. I remember there's the 2E, the 2C. Macintosh, I think, actually came later. Was it about the same time? I remember. I was one of the first generations that got a computer in the classroom back in the early 80s. We didn't know what the hell to do with it. It just kind of sat there. They brought him in. I think they just put him in the classroom to get us used to him being there because we never turned that darn thing on. Nobody ever used it. Didn't even know what to use it for. Had a big floppy disk about that big around. That sucker was about 6 inches across, and you'd put it in there, and it didn't have anything on it. You couldn't even do word processing or anything. So I guess I'm dating myself. Peaches and Grace in here. Hello, hello. How you doing? Dayclab Slim says Money Master the Game by Tony Robbins. It must be a book. I haven't read that book. Maybe I'll have to get my hands on that. Speaking of hands, Tony Robbins got big catcher's mitt hands. You ever see that? Freaking giant hands. Scary. Weird. Dang, Peaches and Grief says, dang, DIY is up on his gossip. I had somebody fill me in today. I don't get involved in all that as I don't care to. I don't have time, but somebody filled me in, and it was quite comical. The Icon 2020 says, bro, are you mad about money? Damn right I am. I'm so mad about it. I come here to my second job, keep these people in line, keep things heading in the right direction. Let's look at what that market has been doing. It's just friggin' crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let's see here. See if we can make Google my friend. Real-time stock quotes. We don't want that. We don't want no advertisements. Here we go. Oh, things don't work so well when you're streaming. I don't know. It's on a tear nonetheless. Kind of weird. Don't necessarily care for that. It's hard to find a place to put money. But generally the consumer non-cyclicals and consumer staples with this tear in the market, they've been staying pretty steady. And in fact, they've come down a little bit. So every time the price comes down, the yield goes up. So it can create some buying opportunities in those sectors, the ones I care to be involved in, because everybody's chasing that next hot stock, next hot investment, and they move out of the safety stocks like your Cloroxes and stuff like that. And it can help raise the yields a little bit when the prices come down. And yeah, it's too high, too fast. We're headed towards another bubble. If we continue going up 300, 400, 500 points a day, we'll be at 50,000 in no time. And that's just like, that ain't gonna happen. We due for a correction. But Jeff Bush says, me too. We played the Oregon Trail game. I don't remember that game. I don't remember it. They never even told us to go turn the computers on. We just sit there and look at them and think there was games on there and stuff. I don't know. Bing Trucking and Fitness, how you doing, brother? Says, what's shaking, bro? Not much. Just sitting here chilling, hanging out the NYSE after work. Come to the second job here. Usually do this in a video, but I didn't have time today. Don't have a lot of time lately. Robert Burns says, market seems like a bubble right now. It does, and it is. I can't deny that. Everybody, here's the thing people say all the time. Well, what are you doing? Things are high right now. It's a bubble. It's going to crash. Hey, it might. I'm pretty secure in where I put my money. I feel pretty good about it. The things that I put my money in generally don't move that much. It's more of an income strategy. So even right now, when everything else is through the roof, most of the stuff I have hasn't really moved that much, and I kind of like it that way. I like to grab a hold of that. Easier to keep your yields in line, stuff like that. Gus wants to know, what is copper trading for? I haven't checked the metals market in a while. Let's check that because I need to know what gold and silver at. Uh, Kitco, I think we can find that on kitco.com. Silvertown, usually there. Oh, let's see here. Silver is at $25 an ounce. Platinum is 1197. Palladium is 2277. Rhodium is 20,000. Holy cow! Well, they don't have copper on here. Doggone it, anyhow. Yeah, I think that's a junk metal, but all metal quotes. There we go. They still don't have copper on here. How about that? I don't know. I don't know, man. I can't find the copper price. Check your copper price. That's my Google skills. $3.25 a pound. Oh no, that's number 2 tubing. Light copper, $2.55. I don't know, somewhere between $2.50 and $3.50 a pound. So we ain't gonna go scrapping out any abandoned houses right now. Marty says, what is the least valuable metal? Copper's got to be right in there. Tin, aluminum, not really sure. Icon says, got to whip them traders in line. Yeah, I'm gonna fire up. See all these computers I got in here, all over the place? That's gonna replace all these lazy son bitches standing here behind me, not moving, doing their job. They're just sitting. All these one of these computers can do the job of all these people in here. I like these screens though. I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna take them home, put them on my wall in the house, and watch Super Bowl. Gary Bates says gold was somewhere around 1750. I thought it was higher than that. Yeah, you're right. Cassius King says I was first. Yes, you were, sir. First in the chat and first in my heart. Everybody go check out Cassius King channel. First on YouTube. Capital 109 says 12.7 best metal to invest in. I assume, sir, that you're talking about the 12.7 Detroit Series 60. Can't argue with that. Can hardly argue with that. Calvin Leak says, what up, man? Calvin's in here. Calvin's got a good channel. Everybody check out Calvin Leak channel. Funny guy. Smart. You can learn something from Calvin. He'll tell you how to run some trucks. Cassius King says copper is going through the roof. I don't know. I don't keep track of the copper prices. Gary Bates says copper is graded. Yeah, I don't know what the high grade copper is called. I don't really track it. I got some big old copper coins. Whenever I find somebody who don't know what the hell they're looking at, I always tell them it's a big gold coin. Then they think it's worth a lot of money, but it's just copper. Buy them for the kids, like great nephews and nieces and stuff, because they think they're really cool. Kangaroo Trucker says, I found a penny. Does that help? No more. I don't think there's any copper at all in pennies anymore. Very, very little. They used to be, I think, straight copper, but now I think they're only maybe 5% copper. I think there's zinc and something else in there. Jeff Bush says, I'm showing $4.16 a pound for copper. Okay. What's the current? Here we go. I'm seeing $4.09 a pound. Yeah, it bounces around. We need to go find some abandoned houses, strip out all the copper. That's gonna go away too, because everybody's using PEX tubing in their houses now. So what are they gonna rob out of abandoned houses? I'm gonna drive up the price of PEX tubing. Cassius King with a $10 super chat. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Gus says carbon steel would be your least valuable metal. Okay. I believe that. I have no reason to think otherwise. I don't really know. Cassius King says, I wonder how my Celadon stocks are doing. I'm gonna say that they're probably right there by zero. And if you want to visit them, you're gonna have to go see all the Celadon executives in jail least that's where they belong. I don't know if they ever made it there. L Stacker says, "Yo, how you doing, brother?" That's a YouTube channel there. Peaches and Grease, would you invest in trucking companies? That's an interesting question. Uh, there's very few. Um, let me think. It's very volatile industry. There's very few of them that actually do it well and make a consistent um, profit year after year without the different problems. Old Dominion, I would invest in Old Dominion. I'm not saying you should. I'm saying I would. I wouldn't invest in most of the common carriers like Swift or JB Hunt. Well, JB Hunt I'd have to look at. Most of the common carriers, no. Yellow Roadway, no. They're constantly having problems. R&L's got, or not R&L. Old Dominion's got something going on over there. They really do. They're one of the top 5 best performing stocks in the whole stock market of the last 20 years. Never would have known that. But yeah, it's too volatile of an industry. How I would prefer to do it is invest in companies that do business in the transportation industry. And there's not a lot even there that I would like. Cummins, yes. Caterpillar back in the day, they're not so much in trucking anymore. I would go about it that route. Maybe Eaton, that supply to the transportation industry. Jeff Bush says, I'm researching trading oil options, not futures contracts. Okay. I don't do options myself because, in my mind, it takes a certain dedication and extra time to watch and see what's happening. And being that I don't have that time really, maybe in the future, hopefully, but for right now, I don't have that kind of time. So I feel like it would be a little too risky for me. Someday in the future, I would like to get into that. I do kind of check things out every now and then, think about it. But also, if I have 100 shares of something, which is what it takes to trade one contract, if I put it out there, most of the stuff I own, I don't want to lose, so I wouldn't want it to get called away. So I don't partake in that really either. Calvin says, I purposely went to check Celadon the other day. What was it at, Calvin? Is there even a Celadon stock anymore? There shouldn't be. That thing got broken up into 100 pieces. Cassius King says, pony up, you scallywags. He's going all British on us. Going all British. L Stacker says, cannonball the like button. That's not a bad idea. I didn't even like my own video. I'm not even playing my own video. What the heck is wrong with me? I better not upset my internet here. I'll lose my connection. Calvin Link says, invest in SCD. I don't know what that is, so now I got to look that up. Let's go back to the old Fidelity here. Better not be a porn website there, Calvin Leak. LMP Capital and Income Fund. Okay. Is that an MLP, Calvin? I'll bookmark it here, and I will look at it later. Appreciate that. Always looking at different things. Cassius King says, white collar crimes are my favorite. Low risk, high reward. Yeah, the executives never seem to go to jail, do they? Very few of them. But Bernie Madoff and a couple of guys from Enron, couple of WorldCom guys went to prison, but not too many of them go to prison like they deserve. Where did I leave off here? Oh, Calvin Link says the Swift crash division. No, that's a losing investment unless you're the body shop that they contract to fix all their busted equipment. You're never going to run out of work there. I see all them Swift videos you post. That one, I saw that Swift driver climbing the mountain. God, I hope that was photoshopped. That guy was desperately lost. Barry Harberson says, let's buy some crypto. High volatility. Crypto, we got to get K-Save in here. Cash, get a hold of K-Save. I want him to, anybody wants to come in the stream here, I'm dropping the link. All I ask is one, you have something to talk about, and two, that it's not trucking. Fridays is not about trucking. It's about what we did. Hey, rates are good right now. You guys that are owner operators are killing it. Listen, man, you're never going to get this opportunity again in your life. Be smart with this money, please. Please be smart with it. If you put it in your business, put it in your business. You know, putting money into your business is always a good thing, but you're never going to get, this may last for a while, it may not. We don't know, but man, just please be smart with it. That's the only reason I do this. And because I like to. It's one of my favorite things. Cash is King says invest in yourself. Yeah, there you go. It's always a good thing. I like to go out and I like to buy gangster rap t-shirts. My buddy Ice Cube right there. See? Just want Calvin. Hope that gives me some cred with you. So check that out. Gary Bates says I'm investing in Bates Alternative Transport. There you go. Invest in your own business. Robert Burns says Oshkosh Defense. There you go. I used to haul a lot of their equipment back in 07, 08, 09 when I had a step deck. Then a big company came in and squashed the rates and kicked my feet out from underneath me. Scallywags. Gary Bates says it's a good enough company for my money. Hey, as long as it's good enough for you. Dan's Outdoor Adventures says I recently picked up some AGNC and just got my first monthly dividend. Plan on grabbing some stag next. All right, Dan. I'm glad you brought that up, AGNC. Two companies I automatically don't like is one is AGNC. I'm sorry to say it. It's a mortgage-backed REIT. It's one of the more risky ways to go about it. And you might hear people, if you watch investing channels, talking about PSEC, PSEC, Prospect Capital. Anytime I see anybody with a YouTube channel about investing in finance talk about either one of those companies, I automatically disregard everything else they have to say. And I'm not picking on you, Dan. I hope you don't take it that way. It's just not something that I like and want to participate in. Marty St. Amore says, look up a refrigerant. Well, we talked about last Friday, Marty. Energizer Brands makes refrigerant for AC units. That stuff you buy in the truck stop in those little cans. What is it? What is that one with the blue? So this is a popular one. Energizer Brands makes that. I don't know who makes the other stuff. L Stacker wants to know everybody's watching from. He's in Idaho, potato country. Potato country. Peaches and Grease says, yeah, supply companies would do super well because they're always needed. Yeah, absolutely. And some of these, sad to say, and I'm not, I don't care one way or another. These guys are free to do whatever they want, but some of these companies they have constant union problems, like YRC. Hey, that really cuts into things, Calvin Leak says it's gone. Oh no. Peaches and Grease, thank you, Peaches and Grease. $10 super chat says, should ethics and morals play a role in your investment accounts? I've been intending to do a video on that. It doesn't mind a bit, not to the extent that it used to. I've changed things a little bit. I used to be like against tobacco. Like I wouldn't invest in tobacco. I'm like, they kill people, it hurts people. But then I look at it again and I'm like, you know what? If people are doing it of their own free will, then who am I to say? Nobody's making them. But then there's other my moral objections have changed away from stuff like that more to a company like Amazon that I really do have a moral problem with. Microsoft, I have a big moral problem with Microsoft. Facebook, there's other ones, but I would really love to own Microsoft, but I can't because I have some strong moral objection to it. And everybody's moral objections can lie in different places. No, I think it's good. I think it's good to have some convictions along those roads. Just everybody's is going to be a little bit different. Like I don't have a problem. I own Altria. They're cigarettes, smokeless tobacco, and they own 10% of Budweiser InBev. So hey, that covers all the bases right there. Uh, L Stacker's watching from Boise, Idaho. There you go. Uh, we're getting back into that Swift crash division. Hey, what about the what about the company that sells parts to Swift, like bumpers, hood mirrors, door panels, hoods? Hoods are a lot of money. We got to find who makes them hoods for them Swift trucks. Um, you know, I would probably find out who their insurance company is and stay far the hell away from that. That's a loser right there. It's losing money. Gary Bates says, not if money does violate your morals or ethics. Hey, to each his own, Cassius King says, Wall Street executives go to the Treasury Department in lieu of prison. Yeah, no doubt. Or they get elected to the Senate or the House or lobbyists. You name it. Gary Bates says they should though, based on your morals and ethics. Yeah, to each his own. Peaches says they get a pool and a golf course at their prison. They do. They don't go to the prison yard. They don't go to the Shawshank prison. They go to the country club prison. They probably got it just as good in there and probably can get all the visitors they want and anything they want. Marty wants to know, what is Great Dane at? Hey, that's a good one. These trailer manufacturers cannot keep up the orders. They are swamped. I didn't know Great Dane was a publicly traded company. Are they? I put in here Great Dane stock and it's not giving me any results. Let's look here. I'm not seeing anything. I don't know if Great Dane is Great Dane Limited Partnership. No, I don't think they're publicly traded. I saw something about Wabash here. Let's look at that. Wabash National Corporate Stock Quote. Let's find that. $20.44 they're at. Ticker symbol WNC. It's in the 52-week range is between $6.26 and $20.55. So yeah, they're right at their 52-week high, but that might continue. There's a huge. I've been looking for trailers, man. Reefer trailers. My God, the things I'm going through. I try and find good reefer trailers. You can find junk ones, but they want a ton of money for them. Like I have a 2014 that in 2016 I paid $37,000 for, and almost 5 full years later, I could still sell that sucker for probably $32,000 or $34,000, and it's still a good trailer. But like 14s and 15s are going for $27,000 to $29,000. It's absolutely freaking ridiculous if you can get them. I had a guy call me and says, "Hey, I got a 2019 on the lot. Here's what we want for it." I said, hold it for me. Been trying to go get it, and now he's saying, "Oh, I don't actually have it. The guy didn't bring it in yet." So I'm like, "Well, I want first crack at it." He agreed to that, but you can't get trailers, man. Cash is King says, like I always say, shame on a mess. Oh, now we're just stealing from other YouTubers, Cash. Cash says these rates are the new normal. It might be. I don't know. I don't think that these extreme high freight rates is the new normal, but maybe higher than what we're used to. Oh, we're getting into trucking. I'm supposed to be Fridays, no trucking. Where did I leave off here? Cassius King says, I hope you got that t-shirt 3 for $20. I know a guy that can get you some deals. You can't be hating on the Ice Cube t-shirt, man. You can't. Besides, I don't buy my own clothes. I have no idea how much it costs. I don't know if you guys have this where like clothes just show up in your closet. It's kind of mysterious. I don't know. You put them in the hamper. They come back clean a few days later. And some show up new in your closet from time to time. I don't know how the hell that all happens. Marty says, I wonder what International is. They got bought out by Volkswagen 6 months ago. What's the name of that? It's Navistar. That's not international anymore. That's Navistar. I can look that up. What are we looking at here? What are we looking at? If I can spell, that would help. $44.15. Ticker symbol NAV. There you go, Marty. There you go. Bank Trucking Fitness says, I made a killing off a yellow stock today. Sold half, waiting for the next dip in the market. Ford is on the move also. I used to own Ford. I got out of it right before the pandemic there. I went through and I trimmed a bunch of things. Ford, Hillenbrand, which is industrial fitting company. I also own Batesville Caskets. I might get back into that one. And Main Street Capital. Trimmed all three of those. Mark Ely in the house. Hey, Mark. You're up here getting some of those Midwest. I think you're the one that killed it out of Chicago today. Stole somebody's lunch money, $5,200 on 900 miles. Congratulations. If we do meet up, I'm going to go ahead and let you buy coffee. So I know what kind of money you made there. Cash is King says tobacco kills those dividend checks. They certainly do. Calvin Link's watching from Moses Lake, Washington, working on getting back to Arizona. I've spent some time at that Moses Lake, Washington truck stop. Yes, I have. Taken resets and such. Cassius King's watching from a dock door on West 43rd Street in Chicago in the shadow of the Sears Tower. Oh, buddy. Late for your appointment? How much was the late fee? Robert Burns says, your stance on real estate versus the stock market? Both. Both. They complement each other well. They both have their ups and downs, pluses and minuses, and they both have their place in everybody's world. I love them both. I bought my first rental property the month after I turned 18 years old. I didn't keep it all these years, but I wish I had. Man, I would have made a ton of money on that, but that's how much I love it. I got into it right away when I could. I saved as a teenager for years. I think I put $3,400 down to buy that house. Back then it was $36,000. And I was so proud of that thing. Wasn't a very nice house. Mark Ely says, I'm in Vermont. Oh, okay. I thought you killed it out of Chicago. It must have been somebody else. Cash is King. Has my fuel ox order been filled? Yes. Yes, I had it diverted to my house because I was out. Calvin Link says, man, you got a 13 for 10K at the UCTI. Is that an auction? Okay. Yeah. He said it was 18K last year. Now it's 29K. Yeah. I mean, the prices are ridiculous for used trailers, reefer trailers, any kind of trailer. Mark Ely says, can you combine fuel ox with 911 as needed? Yeah, they don't interfere with each other. Cassius King says, I got an Ice Cube shirt. It's from that movie. Are we there yet? Yeah, see, this is early 80s Ice Cube. See how young he is there, leaning on he's rolling in his 6'4" right there. 64 Impala. That's how I do it. Mark Ely says, what's TFI at? Bought it at 1863. Let's see if you're making any money, Mark. TFI. What is TFI? Is that trucking company? Let's see if you're in the red or in the black. That's a municipal bond ETF. Fixed income 5166. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. Hope we got the right one. Cassius King says, me late? You trying comedy? I know you were late because I was on the phone with you. I know it. Freight Trucking says, thoughts on buying health insurance in the private sector? Good luck, but I hear it can be done, and I hear a certain someone actually just did it real recently for a great price, and I'd like to get him on and do a live chat with me one day and talk about the health insurance because people need to know. People need to know it can be done. at a reasonable price. I've only ever heard nightmare stories about, oh, I became an owner operator. My health insurance was $1,900 a month. My health insurance was $2,700 a month. And I believe this guy just got it done for himself and 2 children for about $600 a month. And it was not Obamacare. And it was almost the same policy as he had had at his employer. So I'm hoping that I can get him on one of these days here. Cash is King says, I put red and tacky on my fifth wheel today. Good for you. Good for you. You should walk through it, track it into your truck, lay down in bed with it, roll around, get some on you. Cash is King says TFII. Is that what we were after? Was TFII? Not trying to trick me, are you? TFI International. Okay. 73.51. You made money, son. You made money. Oh, Kangaroo Trucker with a super chat. Thanks, sir. 999 pennies for DIY. Invested well. Have a great night, bud. Getting up early. Well, you get some sleep, man. We'll catch you tomorrow. Sleep is precious. Marty St. Amor says, what's the highest most cost per share? That would be Berkshire Hathaway Class A shares, and let's see what it's at. Why did it not come up? BRK. Oh, that's Class B. Last time I heard it was like $300 and some thousand per share. We'll just type it in. How about that? Yeah, I can't find the Class A shares. I don't know what the symbol is. B shares is BRK/B. I thought it was BRK/A, but apparently it is not. Gary Bates says high deductible and had a health savings account. Yeah, his plan had a health savings account attached to it, but even so, everybody I've ever talked to that's self-employed with a health insurance plan, it's like $1,500, $1,800, $2,000. Mark Ely says I killed it in Chicago. I'm in Vermont now, waiting to pick up at Keurig, going to Allentown to Hammond to Chicago to Allentown to Antigo, Wisconsin. Hey, when you're going to be in Antigo, Wisconsin? Maybe you'll pass through my neighborhood. Hit me up. You could email me, Mark. I heard you got $4.89 out of Vermont. I want to know how you did that, and I'm gonna let you buy me a cup of coffee and tell me about it, because I gotta know. I run that Allentown lane a lot, so don't be out there taking on my Allentown freight. Cassius King says, how do you buy health insurance not going through a state marketplace? I don't know, but the gentleman was in the same state that you're in, and I intend to find out, and we'll do a video on it. We'll get him in here for a live chat. He's kind of shy. Mark Ely says, I got CTRM stock at 37 cents. Guess you got a bunch of maritime stock. Well, 37 cents. What's it at now? I bought a MindMed in a similar fashion. $2. You tripled up, sir. You tripled up. Congratulations. I'll let you buy me a cup of coffee and a beef stick. Okay, BRK.A. Okay, I was just doing /A. $394,701 a share there, Marty. How many you want? I can hook you up. Hook you up. What do you want? 10, 12 shares? I'll take some for myself. Anybody wants to drop a Berkshire A super chat? Appreciate that. I don't know if they'll let you go that high, but give it a shot. Man, this green screen is cool. I'm liking this. Oh, now Cash is King stepped it up, said 399,701 a share. If I was an auctioneer, we could auction that off right now. Oh, look at that. I got something ticking across the bottom of the screen. That wasn't even intentional. One more time, I'll drop the link here if anybody wants to chat it up. Come on in. Come on in. Calvin Leake, I never talked to you before, man. Come on in here if you ain't working. Get your ass in here. Trucker Style Sean in the house. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming in. I was just checking out your video the other day. You were doing on some different freight apps. You're doing Uber, you're doing Convoy, and then another one called, it started with a C, cargo something or other. I don't remember. I was just checking out your channel the other day. Cassius King says you do have a dollar sign in front of your name. That's a Cash App. Should I put that in there? Should I put that in there? That's so people can just throw money into my life. Doesn't really work. Doesn't really work at all. Yeah, anyway, Trucker Style Sean, I was checking out your channel. I was also just getting into South Georgia Hot Shots channel. He's got a good channel too. I like that. Just got himself a 2008 Mac, and I just got a 2000. We just got a 2015 Mac in this fleet. We're about to get another one in the fleet, a 2014, almost identical to the 15, 1 year older, a few more miles, and does not have a sliding fifth wheel. Other than that, and it has disc brakes. Never had a truck over here with disc brakes before. So excited about that. Trucker Style Sean says the funny thing is I maybe only run 10 or less loads off a load board a year. All right. I was just asking somebody, because I was checking out your channel. I was asking somebody, I think you never leave the state of Florida. I'm like, how the heck does somebody make money, decent money, never leaving the state of Florida? I suppose if you live down there and you got the connections, you can get the rates, but the rest of us peasants, we struggle with that. But yeah, I like your channel. I like it. I see you got that. They sent you that fuel ox. How'd you like that? I gotta know. Oh, now we're in trouble. Cash is
What's
hanging.
up, everybody?
What up?
Oh, not much. Chilling in the hood over here. Got the doors locked. Thought I'd get on here, just in case. At least people know where I'm at.
You need some witnesses, is what you're saying?
Uh-huh. Yeah. I need to borrow your Ice Cube shirt.
For some cred? You need some
Yeah.
street cred?
Yeah, it's not a bad neighborhood over here, really. It's getting nicer. It's getting nicer over here because they got Dunkin' Donuts across the street now. It's not bad. It's not bad. So the neighborhood's coming up. It's coming up.
How did you manage to make it on time? Did traffic open up or what?
I got my Swami ways about me, and yeah, traffic got a little better.
You drove up the shoulder, didn't you?
Express lane. That's all I'm saying. It says, just because it says no trucks allowed, like,
they don't really mean that, do they?
It's a suggestion I heard.
I'm dropping a link to your channel. Trying to drop a link to your channel. Why can I not do that?
I don't know. I'm trying to fix this Brackington. They ought to change the name of Brackington phone mounts to Brokington, because these sons of bitches are broke like every 5 minutes.
Yeah. Barry Harbison thinks you're in the lot lizard hood.
No. I mean, it's pretty rough over here, but I haven't seen any lot lizard. I mean, I'm sure eventually they'll come around. We'll try to get an interview with one. I'll be the man on the streets when that happens. I'll jump out here and try to get an interview.
In the spirit of Friday, could you kind of just get into how much money they make, what they do with their money, where they put that, all that, how do they hide that all that cash, without getting taxed on it?
Yeah, we'll turn it into Friday lot lizard money.
There you go. All right, we can do that.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what we'll do. Some other truck stocks that we didn't think of or we didn't talk about are things we use a lot of. What about the oil stocks?
Oh, I have that. I did make a note here. I saw an article today that says oil is dead money. Green energy is booming. Well, green energy might be booming, but I will argue the point that oil is dead money. Everybody
Yeah,
keeps selling that narrative, and I think I'm going to play the other side of that and take advantage of it because these oil companies are not going anywhere, and idiots. That's not the right word. It's not very nice, but these people that think everything's happy and green and rainbows and unicorn farts don't realize that without oil, they would probably be dead. And like almost everything in their life is made from or made with oil. Like it takes oil to make electric cars. It, it takes oil to make these lithium-ion batteries.
yeah.
Um, Oil's not going anywhere, and it's going to rebound. It's already starting to rebound, and the companies are really turning around. I'm heavily invested in it. Heavily.
Yeah, I missed the boat. I need that Chevron stock to go down about 15% because I was trying to buy it last week and should have bought it. You know,
Oh, you
bought
should
it.
have been looking at it last summer. It went down to like 58. I was buying it at like 118, 110. All of a sudden, I look one day, it's 58 during the middle of the pandemic, and I'm like,
Eesh.
this is the part where I need big brass balls. You know,
Mhm.
I was scared to spend money. If I'd have spent the money I should have at that point, uh, things would be very different right now. Things were beat to death.
I heard once on Jim Cramer's show you should buy low, sell high.
Yeah, but at the point last year, if you believe the hype, we were all going to die. We were all going to be
Uh-huh.
eating freaking gravel and grass clippings. So it was hard to make that
Uh,
jump.
wiping your butt with pine cones.
Yeah. Look at that trucker style. Sean says he loves the fuel ox. He made the switch. I'm gonna do a video on breaking down the cost because me and you were talking about that, right?
Yeah, I've
And
run some quick numbers on it if you want to know some quick numbers.
break it down,
So I got 240-gallon tanks on this truck.
right?
If I go to Walmart, I can get the 240-gallon jug of diesel clean for about $15.44 a serving. Because
Mm-hmm.
my truck's thirsty. She likes to drink, 240. She likes to drink the big jug. If you compare that, that's 240. 240 gallons, 1544 plus tax. But if you go to Fuel Ox, you can treat your fuel with Fuel Ox for $15. So you're saving 44 cents right off the bat. You got these tax things you got to weigh out. But then, the real kicker is if you go to when you're ordering your Fuel Ox, if you go down where it says coupon code, and you put in DIY semi, they'll take 15% off of that for you.
There
And
you
that
go.
brings it down. That brings it down to about $13.50 a serving for the truck to treat 240 gallon. Yeah, you're saving $2 every time you fill up.
Cheaper than diesel clean, cheaper than Lucas, cheaper than House, and it has a catalyst in it. The other ones do not have the catalyst to help your emission
Yep.
system.
There you go.
It's when you start really breaking it down, it's actually cheaper than most everything else in the truck stop.
Yeah. Lucas, you might as well be pouring 24 karat gold in there. That
That's what it
bottle's
is.
like,
It's it's got the Midas touch.
that's expensive. Like,
When you buy a gallon of Lucas, you get free tickets to the Indianapolis Colts for life. Though that's the thing.
oh, okay.
That's
Okay.
part of the
Yeah.
stadium deal they got. Dan's Outdoor Adventure says watching South Georgia is like watching NASCAR waiting for the wrecks to happen. Maybe, but he seems like a normal dude. Just, I've not been watching that long. You've been watching him for a long time. You actually turned me on to him, Cash.
Yeah, I like that channel. He puts a lot of stuff out there, and therefore he catches a lot of grief. On YouTube, the more you put out there, it's really nice when you present an image on YouTube and you don't put anything out there. You look squeaky clean, and everybody loves you. But I would rather you hate me for the truth than to love me for a lie. Put that on a T-shirt and sell it
That's
at the
deep.
airport.
It's deep. I believe Ice Cube said that. Yeah. Robert Burns wants to know if you are at Newlywed Foods in Chicago, Cash.
No, sir. No, sir.
No? Okay. Well, Gary bought a laptop from Fingerhut to get a fresh start. You go with that Fingerhut laptop there, Gary. Congratulations.
Isn't Fingerhut like the catalog? Man, I love looking at those catalogs they got.
Yeah, it's a catalog. But if you buy a laptop, you get like, a 7-year subscription to Netflix. You know, they give your dog that cancer surgery it's been needing, and your wife comes home again. You get all kinds of
Damn.
freebies from there, I think.
Damn.
Trucker Style Sean's going to bed a little early for that, but hey, it's all right. Oh, you're out there in Florida. You're an hour ahead of us. Gus says those are parts where you need a key to get in the bathroom at Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, if they let you use it at all. You don't.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. There might be some dead bodies in there.
Well, you don't want to interrupt the people doing, what they're doing in there. Like,
yeah, there's some serious negotiations going on in there.
I'll leave that to the imagination. Let me grab a phone cord here so we can keep the dream alive here.
Yeah, everybody, check it. Just subscribe to Cash is King's channel here.
I bought a 10-foot phone cord. Look at this son of a bitch. It's like it goes on for days. It's still got one of the wire ties, two of the wire ties on it. This damn thing.
You could pull a Longino and plug that in, go lay in bed and do this live stream.
Dude, this thing will literally, I can plug it in the front and go lay down in the back. And it's that, it's good times, man. It's good times.
You got it? You got any clams or oysters in?
Yeah. You just got to make sure you don't lay in bed with this, because you get this damn thing wrapped around your neck, you'll be,
Hey, hang it from the closet. That's all I'm saying.
Hang it from that little back here in the cabinet. Hang it from the little pole where you hang your clothes up on. The next thing you know.
Hey, if I find you hanging up there, David Carradine style, I'm gonna hide it from your family. That's all I'm saying. I'll cover it for you.
Clear my browser history.
That's right.
That's what friends are for. Clear your browser history.
That's right. Before the cops get a hold of it. And your family. Yeah. Okay. Gary Bates says, "Oh yeah, Loves won the Daytona 500 million."
Yeah, I saw that.
What is that?
I saw that.
What does that mean? I don't know what they're talking about. What he's talking about.
The race, the NASCAR race, the Daytona 500.
Yeah.
Because I was in Love's getting my oil changed today, so I was having to watch their propaganda on the TV.
Mm-hmm.
And the Love, apparently Love's has got a NASCAR. How about we trim back the NASCAR and drop the fuel prices 2 cents? Come on.
Yeah.
But I guess they won the Daytona 500 thing.
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
Dan says he does show it all, and you can't really hate on him too much. I forgot what we were talking about, Dan.
Dan's who shows it all? Who shows it all?
Let me go back. Oh, South Georgia hotshot. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't hate on him. He's not trying to hurt nobody. He's just sharing freaking life, trucking life. I rather enjoy it so far. It's kind of refreshing to find some stuff going with no drama. Well, the drama on YouTube trucking is just insane right now. Holy hell. I want no part of that. Nevada Trucking and Trails in here. How you doing? Good. How you doing? Joe Gampa. Hello, everyone. Welcome in here. Gary Bates says Minnesota Fingerhut against Wisconsin rail roll. All right. I don't know what the hell that means. You said that in another chat, rail roll. You got to explain that, because I don't, if it's pop culture, I'm never going to get it. So I want to know what you're talking about. That's a pretty random statement. Fill me in. Go. Nevada Trucking Sales says, "What's up, Wildbeard's grandpa?" Is that me or Cash? Which one of us is Wildbeard's grandpa? Must be Cash. He knows Wildbeard. I don't know
Wildbeard. No, there's a guy, Joe. What's the guy's name? Wildbeard said it was his grandpa one time, and everybody believed it. He had him going for like a whole live show.
Joe Gampa. Okay, right here.
Joe Gampa, yeah.
I get it. Okay. See, I told you I'm out of the loop.
Yeah, he said it was his grandpa. Had everybody going for like a whole show, just dragging it out. It was funny as hell.
All right. Good. We talk about being brothers, but we're not really lying about that.
No. you know, just because you were what? Where we at?
Oh shit!
What are you talking about? What are we laughing at?
Oh, you
What are
make
you
me
laughing
cry.
at?
Sorry. Try and hold it together. Oh man, I can't read. I can't read.
Oh my.
Kelly's Kitchen in here. Everybody check out that channel. Sorry, everybody inside. You made me cry. Holy hell. Oh, we were talking on the phone the other day, and my wife could hear you laughing. I don't remember what I said, but she says you're going to kill him. Oh, man.
Oh my.
We have fun, folks. We have some fun.
Yeah.
Oh, it was when I told you what I texted one of my drivers when he asked about what he should put in his fuel tank.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
My.
Yeah, Lolly Sanders in the house. Welcome, Lolly. Thanks for joining in. My biscuits are fluffy and crispy. Are they now? You must get them Hardee's. Let's get them Hardee's biscuits. Hey, is there any way we can post that picture of the gentleman you were in line behind Hardee's? Can I show that?
Yeah, if you can put it up there. I don't have it on my other phone. I need to sync these phones.
You talked about it today.
Yeah, you can show it if you want.
Here we go.
I mean,
can everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, that gentleman's. That's why he got a little problem there, and he was.
Yeah, zoom that in a little more there. There you go. There's his problem. He's shit himself.
Yeah, he had a little problem. He was digging in there after it too. He was going to get it.
That's the only reason I noticed it. It's because he was like, he was 2 knuckles deep in there, man. I'm not even playing.
Oh man. Oh damn. Woo, good stuff. Yeah. But he didn't, but he had a mask on, right? So he's, so.
No, that's the beautiful thing. He did not have a mask on.
Oh, so I'm trying to put 2 and 2 together here. So you can go 3 fingers deep in your own butthole, and then grab the money, hand it to the cashier. But I guess if you're wearing a mask, it's okay. No communicable diseases. Was there now? I imagine by the picture there was an odor to go along with that.
Yeah, you stood there for a minute. You definitely knew he had pooped himself. 6 foot wasn't enough. I left. I had to leave. I couldn't take it. It took him about 6 minutes to order his food. He really, I mean, why go clean yourself when you could go on Hardee's and get yourself 2 for $5 fish sandwiches, right?
Well, yeah, that's how you get to that point. Is the judgment call of saying, you know what, I'm gonna go to a fast food restaurant and get me something from the deep sea that might have a parasite and maybe undercooked because a 16-year-old cook was too busy looking at their cell phone. Mark Ely says, you ever had a problem with MUDFLAP not taking their money out of your checking? I don't see that as a problem. I see that as free fuel.
Right. Now, if you're signed up with the ACH program they have, that usually takes about 3 business days for that transaction to go through. So,
okay,
be careful. Don't make sure you what is that? Get your ledger balanced out there. If you're doing cash back, I'll just say it like this: if fuel is above $2 a gallon, you're better off with a cashback credit card at 1%, because that's better than their 2 cents they give you off to do your bank account.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
yep.
If fuel's above $2, use your cashback credit card.
Right. No, I've not had that problem. did have a problem a couple times with the cashier putting instead of the dollar amount, they put the gallons in there, and then all of a sudden you're buying
Mhm.
490 gallons, so it comes out to,
Yeah,
$2,300 in fuel. But they fix it. The one thing you got to say about their customer service is it is on point.
yeah, top notch. I had a cashier put in, instead of 150 gallons, she punched in 1,500 gallons. You know, had to call them immediately. You know, and the funny thing is, they put it back on my credit card, and it actually worked out in my advantage. Discover gave me a credit limit increase because they were like, "Hey, if this guy's going to spend, $3,000 on fuel today, like, let's give him some more money." So,
Did you get the points on that then?
no, they took that back, and it did not clear the points.
Hmm.
Transactions have to clear to get the points on my Discover card.
Well, screw that. That's not fair. It's not
Yeah,
fair at all.
your credit's screwed up when you got a Discover card, right? I mean,
Freight Trucking's laughing at us. Barry Harborson says, "Let's see the cow video you mentioned earlier." Um, I think that definitely get me a strike on YouTube.
yeah, you don't want to see that. You don't want to see that.
I did not instigate this. A so-called alleged friend of mine sent it to me, and I forwarded it to Cash. It's disturbing. I have a high tolerance for disturbing, and I had just eaten it, and I almost threw up in my mouth. Started actually drooling. It's disgusting, but I will say it's a method they use in a certain part of the world to get the cows to give more milk.
Yeah,
Hey,
I don't know. Go ahead.
not for the weak-hearted. I do not endorse it. I do not condone such activity. That's all I'll say. Sorry if you watch it. Sorry about your day.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry about the rest of your life.
I thought you were sending me, some, funny video, or, like you'd found $100 bill on the ground. You was taking a picture of it or something. But, yeah, first thing in the morning, I'm like going through emails, like one eye half, still glued closed from like sleep. And I click on that, and I'm just like, fall out of bed, throw up on myself.
It's one of the most
Like,
disturbing things I've seen, and I'm not easily shaken.
yeah,
I'm not easily shaken.
I'm screening it now. Like, if you send me a text, you're gonna have to put in there what it is, because I'm screening it now. Like,
Well, it's just gonna be all My Little Pony videos. That's all it's gonna be from
that's
now on.
suspicious. That's suspicious. I'm not
Not
clicking on that.
suspicious. Yep.
Uh,
Yes, Mark Ely, that man did poop himself, and you gotta know when that happens. You gotta check your drawers, don't you? Like you can't be walking around knowing that you shit yourself, and like, I don't care if people see it. Like, I'm gonna leave the remnants like a trophy, wearing it like a badge of honor. That ain't right.
I think he had went in the bathroom, attempted to clean it up, and thought, "Hey, that's good enough. It's time to go to Hardee's. I'm hungry."
Yeah, like wasting
Yeah,
time. What are we doing here? This is time I could
yeah.
be spending, trying to get a. That's just wrong.
Can I? He was like, "Can I get extra tartar sauce on there? I need extra tartar sauce."
I'll show the picture again.
Yeah, yeah. You got to. Oh, the green screen's again. You got to zoom it in there. There you go.
I like how
Yeah,
how it's all pushed up in the cheeks there. You can tell he was deep in there after it.
yeah. He was getting
Like
up in there.
like he left his wallet in there.
Oh me, yeah. He was mining it like a freaking vein of diamonds.
At any point did you feel the need to say to the young lady behind the cashier's register there, "Don't touch that. Don't take that money."
It didn't register. I was overcome by the stench, and you know, I I wasn't hungry after that. I left. I didn't even get anything at Hardee's. I was just like, I'm out. I'm
I wouldn't
out.
either, because he might have handed her a couple ones, and you might have got that money back as change.
There was no way I was using cash, even if I was. I was not. There was not going to be any chance of that money coming near me. Yeah.
Nevada says I'd probably skip lunch, and Vinny says that damn tartar sauce. That's right. Left it out in the sun too long.
Yeah. That
Mark-
tartar sauce.
Mark Ely says he's the ACH. It's been 7 days. It should have cleared by now, I would think.
Yes, sir. Free fuel. Come on. I'll sing a song about that.
Mark.
Oh, I got free fuel. That makes me sing right there.
All right. All right. Mark wants to know what's more gross, the cow or 2 girls, 1 cup. Distinctly different. They're distinctly different. Yeah, both disturbing. I don't know which is probably the cow thing's more disturbing to me. But 2 girls, 1 cup. That's just 2 friends. Having sharing a meal. What are you gonna do?
I'm not aware of that. Describe that in detail to me.
You've never seen 2 girls, 1 cup? How you been living your life? Where you been?
Well, see, I had went this whole time not seeing that cow video.
Well, there's 2 of us. I had a great life. There was like life before the cow video, and
exactly
like life now. Now I'm gonna chalk this up to COVID. This is COVID's fault because my friend that sent me that just got over the COVID, and I'm gonna say it went ahead and ate a hole in his damn brain. I think is what happened.
Sad.
Yeah.
So back to stocks and anything to get my mind off that cow video, that things you can't unsee. What about other things in the trucking industry that you could invest in? What about tire companies? I seen a thing on Google the other day that said tire prices are on the rise.
Yeah, the raw materials are going up so much, though. Transportation, labor costs.
They pass that along, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
It ain't like it hits just one of them.
Yeah, for a while there, I wouldn't touch one of them. They're all getting sued. Remember when the Ford Explorer rollovers and this and that? They're all blaming all the tire companies. Man, they all took a beating.
Never heard of that.
Beating. Oh, yeah, because I'm old. It's because I'm old.
Was that in this century or last century?
You were probably 7.
Okay.
What are you gonna do? Tire companies, I don't know. See what else you got. What are some other transportation stocks we got? Airlines, no way in hell. Never touching the airline. Never touching the cruise line. Closest I'd come to an airline would be like a Boeing or something like that. Pratt and Whitney. Well, that's United Technologies, which is now Raytheon Technologies. I'm all about them railroads. Like to own me a railroad. Just haven't been able to pick one. Gonna own me a railroad someday.
If you're gonna buy one, I would recommend you buy all 4. I think they pay better if you own all of them.
You went all friggin' Hasbro on us, didn't you? Yeah, love that Hasbro stock. Love that Hasbro stock, by the way.
Yep.
Avengers.
That's a toy company.
Hashtag Avengers. Yes, sir. That's right.
Let's see. What else can we buy in a truck or buy for a truck?
That windshield. It's got that PPG windshield.
Ooh, there we go.
Love that PPG.
Oh, well, I'm gonna hop off here. I gotta go stir this customer up. I've been here 2 hours now, and we ain't even started. So,
all right, you go get that detention. See if you can get that late feedback.
There was no late fee. We was on time. We got macro point to prove it.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna
get that macro point later, man.
Yeah, take it easy. We're gonna bounce too. So just want to check in with everybody tonight. Thanks for coming in, and thanks for Cash for stopping in. And maybe we'll be live again Sunday. I don't know. Trying to find somebody for a good live stream on Sunday. Come on in and drop some knowledge on us. So gonna check on out of here, everybody. Thanks for coming in, and we will see y'all later. Thanks for the super chats, everybody. Really appreciate that. Thanks for participating. We'll catch you again later.